Now before we begin, or before I even start anything, please note if you have a heart condition, do not do this tutorial, do not try this concept. Keep in mind this is in the test phases for me. It does work, however there are some dangers that you have to be worried about. For instance, where you put it, if you're testing it out first, you're going to want a voltage meter. Also, keep it as far away from your chest as humanly possible, at least when you're first testing it out, for fear that you may damage something, you may stop your heart. So this is just a massive warning. I am a semi-professional at this stuff, so just be very cautious, be very careful. Once you get it working, then you really don't have to worry about this stuff too much. There is one method that's more dangerous than the other, so I'm going to do the least dangerous first, and then we'll continue on for those enthusiasts out there. So let me show you what we're going to be working with today. So this is what we're going to be working with today. We have an Xbox 360 controller. I took the vibration motor out and connected two alligator clips to where the motor used to be. Also going to be working with an ab gymnic. Now back in the day these were considered absonics, the whole weight loss belts or the toners. Now these honestly are just used for muscle toning. They really won't make you lose weight or anything like that. It's the whole, you use it in conjunction with exercise. It will not replace exercise. And this is that device. And all you do is you put a gel on your skin, you strap this on, and then you can use this to turn it on, turn it off, etc. So what we're going to be doing is these are actually very easy to remove, and you can hook up pretty much anything to that. Obviously we have a laptop running a game. Voltage meter, this is an absolute must on this. And this is actually hooked up right now to the INTERACTOR amplifier. So I've hooked this up to the INTERACTOR amplifier, and it's actually hooked up to the voltage meter, so you can actually see it working. As you can see, it jumps when the player gets hit, because that's when it's getting activated. But that's not going to be the first thing we're going to do. We're actually going to use the Xbox 360 controller and the ab gymnic and hook it up to the laptop, just so I can show you that it works. And obviously I'll put that on the voltage meter as well. Now there's two main reasons that I wanted to get into this project and test things out. One being feeling the game more. The rumble pack in your hand or the Aura interactor on your back, it just doesn't really make you feel like you feel the game, whether you're being shot at or you're shooting somebody or you're feeling an explosion. It doesn't give you that sense of interaction. So a couple different reasons why you would want to do this. One, more interactivity. Two, a lot of these devices are considered exercise equipment or toners, so you can actually tone your muscles. So you're essentially exercising your muscles or activating your muscles while playing a game. Now, does this replace exercise? Absolutely not. It's not supposed to replace exercise, but it's kind of cool that you can actually get your muscles moving around while sitting and playing a game. And also conditioning. If a game is set to only activate or rumble when you get shot or when you get hit, you're more prone to try not to do that. So it can also work as a conditioning method. Sitting on the floor so everybody can kind of see everything, I'm going to do my best so you can see my arm and you can see me trying to play the game a little bit. First, what we need to do is we do need some sort of gel. I'm just using aloe gel on my arm. The sponge needs to be wet, if you know what movie I'm talking about. So, and then we just strap it on like that. Now, I'm putting this on my arm because this is how you should be testing it in the first place. Obviously, you test it on the voltage meter for safety reasons. You test it on your arm for safety reasons because that way it's as far away from your heart as possible. If you put it on your stomach right away, you could have some issues. You could also have some pain depending on how high it is. Not every controller is the same. Every controller is going to put out a different amount of voltage. So that is an absolute must. Now, the good thing about this is, as far as positive and negative, it really doesn't matter because you're just connecting it. You are the circuit right now. So I'm going to get this connected up. Obviously, depending on how much slack you want, you may want to make extra cable, make a longer cable. But for me, this is absolutely fine. And I can actually feel it when I'm jumping. When I'm jumping and hitting this, I can feel a slight, it literally feels like if you just touch very lightly on your skin. That's how low the voltage is on the Xbox 360 controller when using this method. So, I mean, it's nice. It's a little cool to kind of feel the game a little bit. Obviously, the more intense the vibration is, the more intense the little shock is going to be, which is kind of cool too, because if it's a massive explosion, it's like, oh wow, I actually felt that, versus just your hand getting rumbled. But here it's just every time I jump over an item or just jump in general, it gives a little boop, 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 just a very little tap and touch. So, proving that that works with the voltage meter, because obviously you can't see it. Now this Aura INTERACTOR amplifier, you're actually going to see my arm probably jump quite a bit. It's intense. It is extremely intense. You are going to feel it. It is extremely, it's something that you really need to be careful with. This was not meant for this. This was meant for a speaker on your back, so it's a little different. It's a little interesting. But we are going to go ahead and do this anyways. Now, since it's based on the settings on this device, start off extremely low. Also, I would recommend starting your volume on whatever device you're using as pretty low as well. Now, I'm going to use this hand to control the game, and we're just going to set this up to this arm. Test it on the voltage meter first. Okay, that's not too bad. It'll jump. It's not going to be too painful. It's probably going to scare me more than anything. Okay, and putting the final one on. I want my character to die first. Okay, he's running. Ooh. Ooh. See that? Okay, I gotta turn the power lower and the filter. Because this is based on bass, and obviously this has a lot of bass in it. Ooh. Yeah, every time I go back there, every time I die and it moves back, it gives me a little shock. Now, this, it all depends on the game. This BitRunner is probably not the best game for this. Jesus. It's like I really don't want to mess up because it's going to shock me again. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that's specialty. Jesus Christ. So that's based on intensity of sound. So for the love of God, if you do this, test it on your arm first. And most certainly don't put it on your tongue or anything. Okay, so this is going to get unplugged now. Okay, so that's how you feel the game through electricity using an absonic or an abgymnic. You know what? So, in conclusion, it works. It's a lot of fun to play with. Just please, for the love of God, be safe and measure the voltage output. I did not know when I hit the special that it was going to hit me that hard. Okay. Holy hell, I gotta try to record this. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't touch the special, don't die, don't die. No, I do not want that. Oh!